What up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, The LOTSHOW African Fashion. I hope you guys are doing great as usual. Please share the live stream. Share with your friends. Today I'll be doing a tutorial on short peplum detachable gown. Please share with friends so that they can benefit from it. How to cut your detachable short gown. So on this tutorial, what I will be teaching you is how to cut a short gown with a detachable peplum. And I'll be using the pattern paper, especially for beginners, so that you don't waste your fabric. You practice with the pattern paper, and then you cut your fabric later with the pattern paper. Okay, now. So let's go on how to cut through this. So the first thing you do is just to get your measurements, your zip, sewing materials, and the oil. So I'll be using this full length as the gown. Okay, it's better this way. Yeah. So the first thing I will do is to take the length, which I will be using this length, and then take my shoulder measurements, my half length, and then the hip. So on the shoulder slant, I will be using 1 inch, and the shoulder 16 divided by 2, and then add extra inch for seam allowance as usual. Then you slant. My armhole, I will be using 8. My bust point 10. Waistline 16. And the hip line, I will be using 22. Just mark out the lines, and then you are good to go. And the hip line. And what you do next is to now start to take your measurements. So on the neckline, I will be using 3 on the neckline, in 1 inch for depth first, which is the back and the front. You connect together like so. Remember to always add your zipper allowance. This is my the zipper allowance now. So on the armhole, just give it a curve shape like so. That's it on the armhole. So the bust measurement is 50. You divide by 4, you have 12.5, and then you add extra inch for seam and the data allowance, which means I'll be using 14. The waistline is 40. You divide by 4, you have 10. You add extra inches for seam allowance and also that, which means I'll be using 12. So what you do is just to connect together to get the shape. The hip is 50. Divide by 4. Add extra inch for seam allowance. And then connect to the waist line. So that's the shape already. And then on the base, what you do is to reduce it with you reduce it with 2 inch like so, and then connect up. Just slant it down. That's it on the base. That's how you get the shape. So what you do next is to take the dart. Remember, this is the waistline. If you are using the princess cut, so simple. Just go over to the shoulder, go to the top, take 5 inch. Take your nipple to nipple, which is 10. Mark here, and then connect up. And then on the waistline, you can use 4.5. So that's it. under that line. So you can take it down if you want it full princess cut. Just take it down like so, continuously. You can also make it a half a cut. Depends on what you know, what you like anyway. You can decide to make it halfway. So that's it on the data line. So what you do next is this. Is my connecting ruler. On the waistline, you can take 1 inch or ½ inch on both sides, like so, and do the same on the other side. To get the data shape. So that's that shape now. This marker is so big. That's a white mouth. So that's it on the line. So what I'll be doing next is to cut out and then work on the peplum and the front neck line. So this is the front panel and this is the back panel. So what I will be doing is to work on the front panel and then the peplum. So on the neckline, I will be using 5 and then 1 inch to slant the neck depth. So that's it on the neckline and then cut out. So this is the the front panel now. So what I will be doing next is to cut the peplum that I will now attach to the waistline. That is why I said the detachable peplum on the tutorial. So that's what I'll be doing next. So after cutting your fabric, your dart and everything, fits the facing or the lining, you just keep aside and then work on the peplum. So the next thing you do is to fold your fabric using your waist measurement to cut out your fabric. Okay, then add extra inches to it. You fold into 4 into 8 and then make it a triangular or triangle shape like so. Either way you prefer. You take your waist measurement again and then divide by 8. So on this I will be using 2" to take the radius. You can use 2.5 after dividing your waist measurement. You can use 2" you can use 2.5. I think it's better when you have extra so that you can pleat. That's the radius. You can use 2, you can use 2.5, you can use 3, depends on how fuller you prefer it. So on the length of the flare, I will be using 11. I also use 10, but I'll be adding 1" same allowance. So you just take it around and then mark. So for beginners, this tutorial will help you a lot. Or you have passion for fashion, subscribe to my channel. You get different tutorials for beginners. So you just cut out and open to see what you have there. So that's it. So you open the side. So you see the way it is now. Remember, this is pattern paper. You can pleat if you have extra. So that's it on the flare. So what you do is to cut out your lining, iron your interface, stitch, and then turn out and place on the fabric, on your gown, like so. Remember, this was the waistline. You just place like so and fix your band on the waistline to cover the peplum. Long band to cover the peplum. Okay, so you just fix it like so and then tie. You can also decide to stitch it on top. You can decide to remove it with the long band. It will help a lot. So while going out, you just tie it around your waist and then you are good to go. So that's how you cut your short gown with detachable peplum. So simple. Give it a try at your convenient time. Trust me, you'll be glad you did. So you can also use the free gun, single, without the peplum, without the detachable peplum. You can use it just the way it is. So this will serve as the band, you just use it to cover it. Make sure you have a very long band that will go around your waist. So you use it on it, stitch it around, and then keep aside. So that's how you get your detachable down peplum. Please, if you find this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also share with friends. I believe beginners will benefit from this also. Please, if you have any question or any tutorial of your choice, you can inbox me and I will do that for you. And if you need any of the fabric, accessory, sewing materials, I also have them at affordable price. Just inbox me and you will get them as soon as possible. Thanks for joining. That's all for today on how to cut your shotgun detachable peplum. I will see you on my next tutorial. Stay safe, be your brother's keeper. Love you all. Remain blessed in Jesus' name.